today. From Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, this is Madden Football on EA Sports. We'll see Bailey Zappi and the New England Patriots taking on Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills.
On a warm and sunny afternoon in the Bay State of Massachusetts, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, a fun matchup in the AFC East, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New England Patriots. The kicker, Chad Ryland, has this one teed up, and we are underway. Off we go in Foxborough. On the return, Deontay Hardy. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. Well, how's that for an early storyline? Some people are asking the ushers where their seat is, and boom, we've got a score on the board, a fumble return on the opening kickoff.
And this is where all the tailgating groups are looking at each other saying, maybe we need to get to the stadium just a little bit earlier next time.
But, man, those bratwursts, they're good, Charles. They're good. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. Gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
I remember when he came out of Wyoming, the big question mark, could he be accurate enough to be a star in the NFL? I think it's safe to say he's put all of us in our place and put those doubts to rest. He can roll out and run it. He can bomb it over your heads, everything in between. He is an absolute nightmare for defenses to try and prepare for. And when he's on, he's an MVP caliber player each and every time he takes the field.
Allen going to look to throw on the first play. Steps away to his left. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Here's Allen to throw it. Rolling to his right. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Here comes third and about a foot. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And now they'll throw with Allen. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Dietrich Wise running through and dropping him for the sack. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. To throw, it's Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 30. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Well, he's already shown on this opening drive that he will run the football. We know that about him, Charles, so maybe when he gets outside the pocket, the defense a little wary about the run, and he's able to convert the pass.
And that wariness will often cause you to be a step or two slow. And sometimes you get so focused on will he or won't he run the football, you forget that there are receivers in your area, and they find themselves open, and there's another completed pass.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Forced out to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down, eluding the pressure right, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. To the air, Allen. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Matthew Judon in there to take him down. So now make that a 2nd sack for them on this drive.
And Brandon, we hear it every week when we go out to do a game. Everyone talks about playing complementary football. Their offense goes down and scores. They see that, and they want to back them up, and that they did, getting 2 sacks on this first drive.
The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And Stevenson's going to have a Patriots first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. Zappi fakes a handoff, looks to throw it. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Zappi. This one to Bourne out on the left side. And he's brought down. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
2nd down and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. So after the INT, it's Allen escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Flushed out right. This is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Cook will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was James Cook capping all of that off with a touchdown run. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Zappi looks to throw it. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. That's Matt Milano firing in from his linebacker position. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will knot us up at 10. So they get the 3. It was 4th and 1, and I think you were doing what I was doing. I was looking down at the sideline. I'm not sure the offensive unit wanted the 3. They wanted to go for it.
But when have we ever seen a unit that didn't want to go for it in that situation, right? Sometimes it's just way more important to have the points on the board than to worry about any type of a gamble.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen hit. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And it'll be 1st and goal at the 7-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of the quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Dancing to his left. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Cook up the gut. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep for New England is Marcus Jones. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. New England trying to get a place on offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Zappi. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Up the middle, here's Elliott. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on fourth down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. But they are all even to this point. So to see if either side can pull away, let's get you right back out to Brandon and Charles for the start of the second half.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Well, the Patriots going to take over here to start quarter number 3. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10. Zappi off play action. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
First down carry by Elliott. Oh, able to avoid. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. 44 yards for Ezekiel Elliott. And the Patriots have moved out in front.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Ryland on for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Allen being chased under pressure again, and down he goes again. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down again. Christian Barmore. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. Now, this is going to be touchdown, but what a gift here. That's going to set the return team up in the red zone already. New England's offense set to go. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Straight ahead at Stevenson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Brought down by Ed Oliver. 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Pats are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And he He certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now Ryland for the PAT. And the lead is up to 14. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. Now Hardy on the return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Allen. Flushed out right. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough. Allen going to throw. Steps away to his left. And that almost their first INT of the ballgame. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Matt Judon. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, the fact you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Give them 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. Again, it's Stevenson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
54 yards rushing for him now to this point. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Ramondre Stevenson.
A 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Patriots have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the fourth quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
Ryland on for the extra point.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told.
And it was polished off by a Ramondre Stevenson touchdown run. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Here's Allen. He'll buy some time right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Flush to his right. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Buying time to his left. And he's got this down to the 35. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a 1st.
And this is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and of course, a special player.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 3. On play action, Allen rolling to his left. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. Play action. Now it's Allen. Flushed out right. And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And I don't know that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. 76 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Good gain there on first down and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. This 2nd and 4. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. 2nd down and 4. They run once more with Stevenson, and they'll get him down here at the 23. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Well, this was a